Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. Good morning, Powers. Good morning, Beef. And good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Again, we got a great one lined up for you. Well, Kat Rumbley in the podcast broadcast a little bit later on. We have tons of things to give away, including a 4-pack of tickets to Trinity of Terror tour. I dropped that interview with Chris Motionless on YouTube yesterday. In its entirety, about 30 minutes talking with him, and Chris was fantastic to talk with as we BS back and forth in anticipation of the show that's happening next Tuesday at the TCC. I also did this special podcast on Spotify. So if you guys have the Spotify app, you search Beef Vegan Presents, you'll hear the conversation, but intermixed within the conversation when we talk about the songs, you'll hear the songs as well. It's a musical journey and exploration of our conversation with Chris Motionless. I spent a couple hours putting that together, so please, if you do have the app, check it out later on after the show. All right, preferably when Razor's on. All right, so we had that. So we're going to share a little snippet of the conversation later on with Chris Motionless. Today, for listener bait, like we said, with 4-pack of tickets, you're listening for the Metallica tickets. Did you know about this, Powers?
Yeah, I lost my mind, went and listened to the song. I was listening with you when you debuted it.
Okay, cool. Do you enjoy the song? I mean, you're a lifelong Metallica. Let me finish the goddamn sentence. God. Well, I mean, stop interrupting. I'm trying to help you here. You're like a lifelong Metallica mark, and you like the song?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
I get snappy because I know that you're amped up on caffeine. You're ready to go, and I'm excited for that, and I appreciate that. The 15 minutes of leading up in the conversation, literally every single sentence I'm trying to talk with you, you're anticipating it.
Let me stop you right there. Am I
exactly?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly. All right, so let's hear a little bit of this in the background. So yeah, what did you like about this song?
I like the way it drives. It's like a driven song when it comes to metal. Like when it feels like you can drive to it or like thrash to it. Feels good.
Yeah, they're in their 60s and still rocking. So yeah, with Metallica announcing this big 2-night extravaganza at State Farm Stadium in September, those tickets are on sale now. They did this unprecedented.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah. They just dropped everything. And this actually messes things up in a lot of ways, because I'm not even allowed to mention the band, but there was another big name band, right? And again, you don't even guess or say the name out loud, but you'll know what it is. Okay. There was another big name band who's going to perform at Cardinal Stadium that we have been amped up and giving away tickets for before they go on sale this week. That stopped. That is on pause right now. Now, the date hasn't changed, nothing like that. But since Metallica came in and said, F everybody else, we're just doing this our way, it screwed up pre-sale promotions for another big stadium show. Yeah. So the other tickets was given away, and you guys can figure it out. I can't say it out loud because I'm not allowed to mention it. This is my workaround. I know it's stupid politics, but we gave away tickets for this band on Monday and Tuesday. We can't give away tickets for this band for the rest of the week. And then in a couple weeks, once the Metallica hoopla dies down, then we'll re-announce the show that's still on the same date at the same location, and then give away tickets before they go on sale again. So the initial 10 a.m. this Friday sale date for that concert, postponed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so here's what I looked up, because I went and I looked at the tickets because I was interested in actually going to this. So one thing is it is a 2-night event. It's not you buy tickets to one night, right? You're buying tickets to both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to.
So that was interesting.
Right.
But when I was looking at the pre-sales had 9 tiers of pre-sales, and it still says, oh no, tickets for Metallica go on sale Friday and Saturday. But if you're part of the platinum package for this, there's a pre-sale Wednesday. If you're part of this package, it's Wednesday at this time.
Yes.
Thursday at this time. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's how it's working.
A lot of different fan club stuff that they're just kind of hooking up. And, Metallica has that whole, ecosystem set up so they can do that and hook up their hardcore Metallica fans. Because I saw that on Monday when I was like, oh, I guess these tickets are on sale because there's people commenting like, I got my tickets. Yeah, and they're hardcore Metallica fans, and good for them. But for the rest of us, we'll have to wait till this weekend or win them today because we are giving away a pair of tickets for both days, Friday and Sunday, each and every day here on KFMA. And if you win those, right, it is a text to win promotion, but there will be a KFMA listener winning one every single day. And if you win the tickets, then you qualify for the grand prize, which is a $150 gift card, 3-night hotel stay. So that way you could, visit the luxurious town of Glendale, Arizona, and and some more stuff. So it's really the hookup. At 8:15 this morning, I'm going to give you the keyword to text in, but that's not all. Because at 6:40 this morning, we're doing tap out, giving up to $100 in gift certificates to Adult Expectations. So this is perfect for the holidays. Also at 7:15, we'll give you the keyword to text in for our master prizes, where we're giving away a $500 Amazon gift card. Essentially, we're trying to buy your love. And if you didn't notice this by now, like it's like, hey, do you like us? No. Here's some money. You like us now? Yeah. Oh, you do love us? Here's Metallica tickets. Just like me, hold me, love me. Anyways, so we have that going on. Here's a band that we should not even mention. Okay. Wink, wink. We got your morning morning coming up after Five Finger Death Punch. So all that is on the agenda for today. So stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. All right, we're live on the podcast broadcast. Stormy, she wrote, is it Powers that doesn't like Blink-182? Did you notice that for the few weeks after he said that on air, KFMA played a Blink-182 around 8 a.m. every weekday? Well, yeah, that's not.
Why don't you like
Powers.
Blink?
Don't like them. Think they're whiny.
Oh, I love whiny bands.
Do you think they're whiny? That's your whole reason?
That's some of it.
I mean,
I don't
it's
even
nasally.
think they're that whiny.
Nasally.
Even that. Nasally's. Yeah,
Nasally's not whiny, but
hello there.
Well, that song. But
Why? I mean,
I will say, Stormy, there was no purpose of having Blink play around that time. Just kind of lazy programming and no one catching that song being played at the same time every day.
Did you notice when AC/DC came on at the same time every day too?
Well, we're working on that. And I try to keep an eye out to make sure we don't have, it's called Groundhog Day programming, right? And I get on our managers about it. And that's where we butt heads on certain things. Because I got such a tight little playlist of songs that have been tested and safe. And it's like, fuck safe, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is rock and roll.
And he'll play with it. He'll play with it when he's here a little bit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't touch it. So
no, because he's not allowed to.
Yeah.
And technically I'm not allowed to too, but I asked for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yeah.
But with that, the biggest gripe is that sometimes they get into this automated system where, it's not that these songs are just too safe, like Stone Temple Pilots' Interstate Love Song. Yes, we know we're going to play that because it tests well. But, the big mistake that programmers and radio make is having that be at the same time every day. So when people get in the car, they usually get in the car and they listen to radio the same time every day. So then they think that radio only plays 3 songs.
Oh, that's true.
Because they're in the car every day at the same time, and those songs are playing every day at the fucking same time.
Now, that said, they were playing Edging. It was the new song. And I don't hate that song. I like their new song. That's all right.
Yeah.
But it was that one over and over. So at least it was the newer one.
Yeah.
No, and I wasn't effing with Powers. I F with Powers in other ways, so... I'm not as
me off the air.
So weird. Yeah.
I know.
Like, I have with Powers in other ways, guys.
Yeah. So
with his mouth.
Yeah,
I know.
And he said you shouldn't be playing with it on the podcast.
Playing with
it. You shouldn't be playing with it.
Oh, okay. So here's speaking of podcasts, make sure you guys check out, and I know that you probably have, especially like Manny, Nick, Anthony. I appreciate you guys liking the post. I know that you're seeing it, which is great. The podcast that we posted yesterday on Spotify is this kind of new venture that I'm getting the show into to kind of do more customizable shows to have fun with. And I'm glad Held Out's on there because you'll hear Held Out on my playlist as well. As far as the segments, I think I'm going to do the way that I'm going to present our music content podcasts is because Kat, I don't even think you know I've been doing this, but I posted an interview with Chris Motionless from Motionless and White yesterday, but I chopped it up into little digestible segments where we're talking about different songs. And then I put those songs in. So when you listen to that Motionless podcast, you hear our conversation with Chris mixed with Motionless and White songs. It's a specialty show, essentially.
Okay.
And I want to do that with other interviews that we do and whatever kind of fun stuff we have. So like the next time Held Out comes in, and then we have a fun conversation with Held Out, I'll chop that up, make it a little playlist on Spotify where we'll have little snippets of our conversation with Held Out, plus play Held Out music and other songs that they would like to, share with us.
Yeah.
And curate playlists and everything. It's just another way to be creative, interact, and add more texture to our online content of what we're throwing out there. Plus, you can see the video podcast on Spotify as well, which I'm uploading daily.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So the next
You
time
can see the video
you can see the video
on Spotify.
on fucking Spotify. Pull it up right now. So you got
Oh
Spotify
my
on your phone.
God.
Go search Beef Vegan Presents.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Now I don't know if I could do which I'll play with another
Oh,
time.
here we go.
Yeah, the Chris Motionless. I don't know if I can go video, then song, video, song. I think I can.
Well,
I
yeah,
just
I
didn't.
can see. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. See,
We're legit. Oh my God. Speaking of Herb, did I delivered?
Herb. Yes.
Herb. Did I say herb?
I heard.
Oh,
Was I wrong?
Herb.
Okay.
Speaking of Herb,
Mhm.
I delivered to him again on Instacart.
He told us.
I know.
He did.
Everyone's so excited when they see each other. It's the truth.
Oh my God, was he stoked?
He was so stoked.
Was
He's
he
like,
really?
guys, this made my day. And then I had to tip her 20%. And, it was a little
Did
rough.
he say that?
No.
Oh my God, he does tip well though.
Oh, of course he does. It's his wife's money, so why not?
Dude, he has a nice place.
I know.
Yeah.
It's his wife's money. So it's nice.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure her makes money as well. He dresses like it. I'm assuming his wife has a fantastic job, though.
And what does she do?
I don't know. I know she doesn't review movies, and so
He made a documentary. Get off him.
no, I know.
Did you know that?
Yeah, it's a fantastic documentary.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
No, okay.
No,
but
you haven't.
if he asks, you tell him I saw it, and I loved it.
I will next time I deliver the groceries, I'm literally gonna be like, yeah, Beef said he saw it, but he didn't.
What's this documentary about?
I don't remember.
Nah.
No, I haven't seen it yet. He hasn't sent it to me.
Yeah, no, he won't. All right, so you have to pay to see it. Here's a couple things that we're going to be talking about on the podcast today. Taboo relationship moves you should try. So things that they say wouldn't work, but you should
Ooh.
probably do.
I've probably done them all.
Yeah, according to a colorectal surgeon, we've been wiping our ass wrong.
You're supposed to go back to front?
No. So we'll get to that.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Wait.
And we have today in crazy. Well, I'll tell you this story right now. In fact, actually, we'll get on the air
The
with
butt
it
one?
in 25 seconds. Yeah, because
I'm
obviously,
very interested.
I'm on the edge of my toilet seat.
Oh my God. Is it about like using a bidet?
no, but a bidet would probably be suggested if you were listening to the butt doctor Bradley Morris. Butt doctor's not the actual.
Yeah,
technical
no
term.
kidding.
That's way better sounding.
Yeah. He's
Wait, have you used a bidet?
No, I still want to.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm scared I'll never get off it.
Have you, Powers?
Rock on 2.1 KFMA, Beef Vegan Presents. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast. Good morning, Curious Cat.
Hi.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So we have a lot that we're going to cover here. Plus, we're going to go down the rabbit hole of Kat's Instagram page because she's doing this awesome remodeling project to start up her own independent coffee selling business.
Coffee selling business.
She's selling the coffee.
Mobile coffee shop.
Okay, I guess there's a technical term for that.
Yeah.
There's a technical term for butt doctor as well.
Yes.
It's a colorectal surgeon. Yes. Did you know this?
I didn't actually. When you said it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, right. So it combines colon and rectum.
No, we
Yes,
got it.
that-
We got it.
I'm just putting the pieces together for myself.
You're right.
Colorectal.
Okay.
So the reason why I even know this is because I came across this story of this colorectal surgeon who says that most problems come from us wiping wrong.
I'm so.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Okay, so this has been concern for your anus. So they say if you're suffering from backside discomfort, you might want to reconsider the way you're wiping. Okay, so this butt doctor, Bradley Morris, who is a colorectal surgeon, says most of the problems he sees can be directly attributed to over-aggressive wiping.
Oh.
Yes, you're getting in there.
Over-aggressive.
Yeah, you're putting some elbow grease on it. Don't put some elbow grease on it. You want to be like delicate. It's like a flower in a way.
It's not.
Yes, it has smells.
The brown flour. It has smells. Go on.
To illustrate this point, okay, Dr. Morris says, imagine soiling your face, okay, or something else, right? So if you had
Like with actual soil, or are we talking?
No.
poop?
Okay, say number 2 on your face, right? Say, and you're not drunk, but you're S-faced, okay?
Okay.
Would you just take toilet paper and just rub real hard on your face?
Okay.
That's not the way you're going to clean that S off your
I
face.
would literally just bury myself 6 feet under at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do that because, I mean, eventually we all get a little poo on the face. But they say,
Really?
yeah. So where you wouldn't smear it off with toilet paper. Instead, he dreams of a day when human beings collectively opt for using a bidet.
I told you.
I know. And we still haven't had a bidet. Now, you know, Amazon sells them real cheap little hookups that you can make any toilet a bidet and spray away. But yeah, so that's the same thing. If you had soil on your face, any kind of stuff on your face, you're going to wash it with water, aren't you?
It's true.
And you're not just going to take toilet paper
No,
and then
you're
think
just
your face is
smearing
clean.
it more.
Exactly.
What a great illustration.
You know, the more you know.
The more you know. My parents got a bidet during 2020, as everybody else did. Remember with the toilet paper crisis?
Oh, yes.
Right.
But
yeah.
now they love it.
Of course they do.
But I'm scared.
Yeah.
I really am.
You still haven't tried it?
No, like what if it's cold?
Yeah.
It's
Apparently there's ones that can warm the water.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can
that's what
afford
it's
that.
for.
My friends are like, you'll like the ones, but
I'll
I'll wait for the podcast.
I want the
first.
cold one all day long. I'll give myself bidet enemas all day long. My only problem is I feel like I would like it too much. I already spend too much
Yeah.
time in the bathroom. You'll add an extra 15 minutes until I'm done.
Are you the person who like brings in literature or like, well, you wouldn't do literature.
Well,
but
it's my phone. Okay,
yeah,
I
like-
can read books too, Kat Rumbley.
I said literature, but anyway, are you the
Is
person
that not books?
are you the person that, like sets themselves up with a movie and then you end up being in there for like 2 hours?
What's your
And then your
definition
girlfriend's
of
like,
a movie?
"Hey, are you-" No, ew.
Is it 10
What's
minutes
wrong
and shot by amateurs? Then yes.
Gross.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Like I said, with the bidet, I'd be there all day long. But either way, I'll put that on my Secret Santa list.
I
So-
just feel like men stay in there for much longer than they need to. It's like, what are you doing?
It's our office. It's our way to get away from you guys.
Yeah, it's just I think that's a person thing. I don't think it's a guy-girl thing. I think
Yeah, that's true.
everybody poops. I read that in a book once.
It is true.
Those are facts. All right, we're going to keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. YouTube.com/BFegan, or we're streaming live on our Facebook pages, Rock 102.1 or at BFegan on Twitch as well. So join us there. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
I shall
Clear.
weigh in.
Yes.
Okay, so I used a bidet once, maybe twice, right?
Okay.
Here's the problem with the bidet is that then your ass is wet, really wet.
Yeah.
Right? Toilet paper, what happens to toilet paper when it
It
gets wet?
sticks.
It disintegrates.
So you're wiping
So then you
with your
try
hand.
to like now the problem with the bidet is like, well, sure, I might be clean, but I'm like soaking wet now. And that was kind of the problem is I'm like, it's a little too much.
Yeah, what do? Do
And
you
then you
just like drip dry?
No, you're still using toilet paper, but it's like you're trying to dry off, but the toilet paper. Now also I use Scott tissue, so you might want to upgrade to
Oh,
that
God.
Charmin.
There you
yeah.
go. So
So you're
stop
gonna
the
say that?
ramble. I was going to say, it's because your toilet
Scott.
paper is too cheap. If you
I
had
don't
two-ply.
I don't like that.
Well, I
fluffy
wasn't done. I
paper.
wasn't done, right?
This is a me thing. I don't like
I
fluffy
understand.
paper.
I'm just saying, don't interrupt. I'm thinking, right, that you just have to change the brand and then dab.
Well, it's annoying because all the toilet paper now, it's just so big. It's like, well, it's America, I guess.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. They're like super plush.
right.
It
Yeah.
doesn't fit in my house.
Not only that, it doesn't flush like it's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It is.
Wasting
Hey,
that money.
everybody, weigh in on the toilet paper conversation.
That's
Right,
true. This is
okay.
this is perfect.
It's very
content.
relatable.
What type of toilet paper? Because they looked at me like I'm like, oh my god, like a monster.
Yeah,
the
Scott
Scott-
tissue.
Yeah, Todd
It's-
said show prep doesn't happen without the morning poop. That's right. You know,
That's true.
that's where I saw the Twitter.
Once the coffee's in, it's over.
Gets there. Yeah. But yeah, I think I will actually. This will be the year that I'm going to invest in a bidet. That's going to happen.
Really?
Yes.
Okay,
And-
we're holding you to that, and I want to review.
Oh yes. No, you could come over
No.
and use it. Why not?
Oh,
Let's
I
share a
thought you were
bidet.
gonna say come over and watch me use
No,
it.
no.
I
You,
was like, no thanks, dude.
you don't have to watch me, but I'm saying you could use
No
it.
way. I'm not doing that in your house.
First off, if I get a bidet,
Hell no.
then I will have a little get together amongst friends.
A
You can
bidet
come over.
party.
Yes,
a bidet
party.
brunch.
Yes.
Brunch and bidet.
And I'll have chorizo, so that
Oh,
way
man.
we'll know that everybody needs to use the bidet at
There
one
you go.
point.
They
It's
will.
It'll
going
be
to
a nice Sunday.
Mhm.
You know what's funny is when people get weird about talking about this stuff because I'm like, everybody does it.
Yeah,
Like we're all humans.
that's true.
Well, people like to
Beef's like
pretend.
sweating. He's like, I'm one of those people. I'm uncomfortable, Kat.
Some people do it more than others. All right, so let's get into this as we move. We can't talk about shit all day.
All right.
I know, guys. It's so fun. It really is.
It's not.
Well, again, I'm going to say this. It's so nice. Here's Kat, and you show up, and I honestly, there are times when I'm just like, let me just sit here and watch my favorite show. Because
What?
it's just the two
Oh,
of you.
us?
So funny.
Aw.
Yeah, let's pull up and stalk Kat on Instagram at the Curious
I
Cat.
literally haven't posted in so long because I've been so busy working on the trailer and like other stuff.
The trailer is what I want to see. So didn't you just post something on the story? It was Trailer Tuesday.
Literally, that's it. But I'm gonna be posting a video of the progress, hopefully this week.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're basically taking the whole vintage trailer and building it from the ground up.
So do you have? Oh yeah, I know
It's
you.
been
have.
a pain.
Right.
There have
It's
been
it's actual
tears
work.
Shed. Yeah. It's hard. You can see the trailer. It's a 1967 Scotto
Yeah. So here's where she's at right now. So you
Yeah.
completely stripped it, and it's bare bones.
Yes. And so here, go back.
Well, I'm going to show what it started as. So that's what it started
Right.
as.
So you see, I'm pointing, but no one can see it. But anyway, basically the rail that kind of holds the ceiling together, that's what we're having to like take off. And it's ridiculous. Because imagine it's from the 1960s, right? So that Hulk. I can never say it right. It sounds like I'm
Caulk?
saying cock.
Well, I mean, are you cocking it? Because you do need to cock it.
No, I'm trying to caulk it.
You're trying to decock. You're trying to get the cock out.
Yeah.
And the cock's just stuck inside there.
Sure is.
Oh, it's an old trailer, so it's too
I
dry.
know.
Yeah, it's hard cock.
Did you try getting your trailer
is.
moist?
We
and that way
did.
the cock slides out easier?
Sure did.
And no.
Yeah.
nothing.
Anyway, so it's going really good.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice little update. I was like, I gave you 2 weeks to really turn it around. What did you do for Thanksgiving? Did you go back to
2
Florida?
weeks. What?
Well,
No.
we took last week off.
Oh, gotcha. No, my boyfriend and I made like the most delicious Thanksgiving dinner. It was literally like the best Thanksgiving dinner we've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Like just as humans individually, and then it was so good. Like we were surprised,
Right.
impressed. We had 2 dinners and a dinner of fresh food.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Sounds fantastic.
I mean, it was so good. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Was it turkey?
We did have turkey.
Okay.
That's good. And it only cost her $90 for
No,
a
it didn't.
2-person turkey. Well, they were saying turkey was going to be a lot of money.
I mean, it was $20 for a 10-pounder.
All right. Yeah, that's not that bad.
No.
All right. I want to do retweets real quick. I just want to show you something real quick. Now, Powers isn't a fan of retweets, but this first video will make him a fan of retweets. And because, first off, I am not a fan of.
Yeah, Twitter, like, who cares?
No, Twitter's good. No, so I'm not a fan of gender reveals at all.
Oh, no, they're terrible.
Right. But this one, I'm like, okay, well, now you got my attention. Imagine, if you will, you just take a gender reveal and then you mash it up with, say, pro wrestling.
Okay.
Sold.
There you go.
Oh, he's in.
Exactly. He's in. I know. See, I know my audience.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So this is when a dad who's in charge of the a gender reveal.
Okay, this is funny.
Yeah, goes to reveal. Check this out. This
When
is
dad
fantastic.
is in charge of the gender reveal.
Amazing.
Yes! Yes! Do it! Yes!
Oh, I don't know. Look at this. Turnabout's fair play. It looks like the lady's going to win. I don't know. Does the boy have what it takes? Is he going to dig deep? Oh, big block. Look at that. There he is. A little of this play-by-play action here. Block again. Oh, counters that. Standing switch. It looks like he's calling for it.
Is he gonna throw him?
And
Choke slam.
Boom! Through that table. 1, 2, 3. It's a boy.
It's a boy. That's the gender reveal.
That's so cute.
All right, so there's the dad with
That's
the mom.
so cute.
Yeah, they didn't know, so that's the
He's
best
the
part
ref.
too. Yeah, he was the ref.
That's really funny.
That's how they knew. So
I like it.
he hired two local professional wrestlers and had them do this as a gender reveal, and
Cute.
bam. Which was a fantastic creative way to do it. And the best part about this is because since they were both professionals and it didn't involve explosives, nobody got hurt.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And the forest didn't catch on fire.
Exactly.
And the forest didn't catch on fire. Absolutely. All right. So we had that earlier this morning, and I want to share just a little bit of this. We talked about that Instagram, Spotify music festival dream list, right? If you guys haven't seen it, everybody's posting it right now. It's the latest viral trend. It takes your playlist of what you're listening to on Spotify, turns it into the ultimate 3-day music festival.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I gotta do mine. It's gonna be all rap.
All
neat.
rap.
No,
Okay.
my-
What up, G?
No, my Spotify Wrapped came through. I told you, and my all top 5 of my artists were rappers.
All
Wow.
right, we're gonna break down her list after showing this. In case you missed our breakdown, check this out. Here's music festival lineups. 2.1K. What the? I pressed the wrong button, so I heard that song all over again. Highly Suspect on Rock 102.1 KFMA, a band that, if you follow me on Instagram, you know is on my festival lineup. Have you seen these festival lineups that have been popping up?
I did.
Yeah, so there's this app, and this is another clever way to intrude on your data and your privacy. That's what they do. It's probably an app designed by some I don't know, Chinese spy or some kind of things. It seems like every time we do this with these fun little viral apps, we're like, oh, look at it. This is what I look like when I'm 80. They're like, cool. They got all your banking information, your social security card, and know what your grandmother's maiden name is. Like, what?
Yeah.
All I wanted was a fun little app. Well, I mean, I bit and I fell for this after I looked up or I saw Razor's festival lineup, and I was just like, The one thing about these festival apps is that it's very revealing. You know, when you see people share their festival lineup for what they're listening to on demand on Spotify, and you have to have a Spotify or an Apple stream service to be able to see this or put this together. It's very revealing to what their tastes are. You could tell a lot by, what people listen to, right? So Razors was a bunch of 80s bands. So he's still holding on to those high school years, you know what I mean? I bet you he listens to Rat, and he just thinks about driving in a drop top Camaro with hot Junior in his car and be like, yeah, it was so cool, babe. Let's go smoke some Marlboros and roll up our jean jackets
And rock me like a hurricane.
Yeah, stuff like that. Mine was odd to say the least, and I do have a defense for it. So here's my lineup for the Beef Vegan Fest, if you will. And I actually, of course, like many people who use this app, see the festival lineup are like, oh, yeah, I would go to that festival. Yeah, dummy, you listen to that music all the time? Of course you would, right? This is your personal taste.
It's like someone taking a photo of themselves, be like, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
They're reacting like a dog.
Exactly. So my festival they'll start off on day 3, okay, and we'll work our way to day 1. Day 3 is headlined by Dead Poet Society.
Okay.
Dead Poet Society is a band that we have played on the station. They're a baby band, meaning they are still kind of newish and up and coming. And I love this song, In Too Deep. In fact, I'll play you a little bit here. This is a song. I do. All right, so we're back. Yeah, we're back. So that was my list, and we had Powers and Kat do theirs. And I don't know if Powers got his figured out yet.
Mine is not gonna hit with this audience.
Well, did you email it to me?
I texted you.
Oh, well, I wish you would email it because I could pull
I'll
it up.
email it to you.
Yeah, email is at beefvegan@gmail.com. So, yes, Eminem was my top artist. And Eminem was my top artist because he released 2 albums this last year. And
Really?
yeah, and he was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I watched
cool.
that performance, and that made me nostalgic. So yeah, I definitely went down the rabbit hole a couple times with M. And yeah, I stand by it. You know what's great
He's
about Eminem?
amazing.
Yeah, what's great about Eminem is this is such a
It's really good. I'm not the biggest fan of his music. Like I respect him, but
well, he's a generational talent doing things that no one ever thought could be done. Like he could be 50 years old, but he just turned 50 this year.
what?
And yeah, and he's at peak form. He's as good, if not better, than he was in 2000. In hip hop, that's never been done before, you know?
That's true.
And what he's been able to do was just insane. So,
Ooh, I have a fan. 520 Nick says a 3-day rap concert would be great. Well, just wait, Nick.
wait till you see hers. You're going to change your mind.
No,
How about that?
No, he will like it.
Oh,
Well, maybe not.
that's what you meant.
I don't know. TBD.
Okay, so I don't understand how my basic score was worse than yours because I mean I have Barbara Streisand opening up for Eminem. If that's not eclectic,
That's
I don't know
pretty
what
sick.
is. Yeah,
I like it. Well,
exactly.
you'll understand once you see mine.
Okay, we're gonna find out. 7 seconds. Did you get yours?
Nah, it's not gonna happen. What do you want from me, bud? I don't have my Spotify sign-in information.
I want you to figure out adult stuff. Know your passwords, bro.
Oh, know my password.
yeah, it's your Spotify.
You know my
should-
Spotify screen name is literally apparently just a bunch of letters and numbers for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out once. Couldn't do that.
All right. Well,
do you actually like have friends on Spotify?
No,
like I don't
give
do
a rat's
that.
ass about that.
No.
yeah, no. I mean, but you can subscribe to my Spotify at Beef Vegan or search Beef Vegan Presents for the digital podcast
People
of the show.
should.
Yeah, and video podcasts as well. You can listen or watch along on Spotify now. So I'm excited about that. So the reason why we're even talking about Spotify is because earlier this morning I revealed my 3-day festival list. This is something that you've been seeing on social media. It's a trend right now. And as I joked earlier, which is probably true, by doing this, you probably give a foreign country all your basic data information. And they know the names of your future unborn children.
They already have it.
I know exactly. So I was like, F it. I want to do it too after seeing some people do it. And
Yeah.
my list was pretty good. And so I was asking Kat what her list may be. And we're going to show Kat's 3-day playlist on the podcast broadcast stream. And it's all rap. You don't like guitars at all?
No, I mean,
Oh, no. There's Greta Van Fleet. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's break it down.
I
Kat's,
just love that Young Dolph is one of the headliners.
I know. You listen to that much Young Dolph?
I do.
Well, I'm an old Dolph fan.
Well, I think people are like, yeah, it's just funny. When I was younger, I used to be like embarrassed that I was so into rap, but like it's just never changed. Like I remember people being like, "You'll grow out of it." I'm like, nah.
I mean, I'm a fan, and I like the mix, and you'll see my list, and my list is eclectic mix as well. I mean, I have I have Eminem headlining one night, and then I have Highly Suspect headlining the next. So that's essentially my range.
But why I'm laughing so hard is my festival is basically rap and then sleep noises.
Yeah. No. So here's our Friday night lineup. Okay, so it's headlined by Kevin Gates. Future's on there. Nature Sounds is right before Future. Just Sounds of Nature.
Nature sounds
Then
good, yeah.
Chris Brown, like you don't care about beat
Well,
women.
you can't forget about the baby sleep sounds.
I was gonna get there. So yes, so Quick Nap is on there, which I don't think is a band. I think that just sounds for a quick nap.
Are you sure? I thought Quick Nap opened for No Doubt back in the day. Okay, go ahead.
No, didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Glenn Harold, Beck Norman, yeah, and then of course Genius Owl and Baby Sleep Sounds.
Joe, I've got some rock on the next day. I've got MXPX. I went super old school.
Yes.
And then I have, Johnny Cash OBS.
Yes, you got Johnny Cash. Opening on that day is Rain Sounds.
No, Rain Fruit.
No.
Sounds.
Opening is Rain Sounds, and then direct support of Drake is Rain Fruit Sounds. What is Rain Fruit Sounds?
Well, when Rain Sounds broke up, Rain Fruit Sounds, that's the original singer of Rain Sounds.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like Journey.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is it really though, Kat?
I don't know, man.
What are you talking about? It's
was
like your
asleep.
second most listened to thing ever.
I was asleep.
Okay, well, you listen to a lot of Rain Fruit Sounds. Okay, then Young Dolph is day 3. The Honest Guys, Saweetie, Gucci Mane, and Sleep Meditations. So yes, you got a weird. I mean, hell, there's even like it's a nighttime festival looking poster that you got. You even got the moon. So you obviously like sleep. I got to suggest you got to throw the Beef Vegan Presents podcast in there. So that way we could at least be direct support for Drake and not Rain Fruit Sounds. But to each his own. As soon as Powers figures it out, he figures it's going to be all podcasts, which I wonder if that's true. And it looks like, just based off of Kat's list, it definitely will be true.
Yeah.
So again, we'll look at my list here on the podcast broadcast and keep that conversation moving. YouTube.com/beefvegan. All right. So again, I am super proud of my little list here.
I'm proud of mine.
Yours is whack.
It's whack
I'm sorry.
for sure, but like, that's the thing is like, how people, they spend so much time, they're like, oh, I gotta curate my list, I gotta look cool, quote unquote. It's like, whatever, dude, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like.
Well, this is a great way to kind of just out people's musical taste, right? So that's the thing. It's like, it's just so that you could lie and say that
That's
you
what
love.
I'm saying. You could lie and be like, yeah, I listen to all indie. Clearly I don't.
Right.
I might look like I listen to all indie music, but
Right, and I do. So Eminem, day one, it's Eminem, followed opened up by Barbara Streisand, Muse, Upsahl, NF, Greta Van Fleet, Mother, Max Frost, Thug Life. I've been on a Thug Life kick lately. Brand New, Randy Vega, shout out local music, and Rain Wolf. Yeah.
I
So
met him.
who, Randy? Yeah, he was in studio. You definitely met him. And so that's a solid lineup, front to back. Day two, we'd have to bring some people back from the dead to make this happen. But Highly Suspect's the headliner there, followed by Nirvana. Oh, I've been listening to Nevermind a lot, actually.
Oh my God, you have Alt J on there?
Fuck yeah, I love
I've
Alt J.
seen them live. Have you?
Yes, I have. I saw them at the Rialto.
It's a trippy show.
It is a trippy show, and they were one of my favorite bands. They're still solid. But yeah, I was one of the first in the nation to be on that fucking kick. So, anyways, Highly Suspect on radio when
I was like, how do you know that?
I know. Highly Suspect, Nirvana, Palais Royale, which I say their name
I don't know
wrong.
a lot of these.
Well, you need to save my list and then add it to your Spotify playlist because you'll love it. Ghost, Alt J, Shinedown, Tupac, Kid Cudi, Michael Jackson, Mac Miller, Broken Love, which has Sex, Drugs, and Etc., which is a fun song, I think. And then Des Rocks. So that's a solid lineup. And then day three, it's funny that this band, Dead Poets Society, is my headliner because they're not anyone's headliner, really. They're a smaller band, but I fucking love them. I do.
That's all that matters.
Right. So I think I have.
Oh my God, you have Suicide Boys on there?
Well, that's my daughter. So yeah, and that's the only problem there. But
no, I like their
you would with your list, of course you would like Suicide Boys.
I don't like them, but I'm like, I can get down.
Okay. Well, Dead Poet Society is amazing, and I have a lot of optimism that they're gonna definitely break through to that next level. Motionless in White, of course, Playboy Man Baby, another band that we featured.
Playboy Man Baby.
They're a local band from Phoenix. They performed down here. We've had Robbie on the show. He's also a viral sensation on TikTok and wildly creative, and they're very catchy and great music. So Playboy Man Baby is going to be a national act, but they're like punk rock, so they won't be mainstream. Turnstile, Jay-Z, of course, Steve Lacy, who's a hot act right now, Suicide Boys, The Rolling Stones, Fayuka, and Noah Wyland, Black Pistol Fire, and Jack White. Now, the funny thing about Fayuka is they did Gabriel from Fayuka did his own, and he was headlining day one. I'm like, motherfucker, you're your own headliner. You listen to yourself more than anybody else. Like, come on, bro, right?
That's funny.
And he's like, he goes, I would pay money to see this show. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, you would have to, or you can't cash a check. You'd have to show up.
Hey,
right?
You got to be your biggest supporter.
Yes.
It's true.
And Gabe's my boy, right? So Gabbo. And so I was kind of like roasting him a little bit, but like, yeah, if you don't show up, you're not going to get paid. You got to cash that check. So he goes, you better have a fight. You better have us on your list. And then I shared this, and I was like, boom, motherfucker, Fayuka right there. Not headlining like your list, but still on the list.
There you go.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
And so you're still figuring this out there, Powers?
Yeah, I think I might have almost got it. They don't let you reset your password, so I got to go through this whole thing.
All right. Well, you'll get there, and you're fine. It's going to happen.
Rapping rain sounds over here.
Well, in fact, actually, was it rain fruit sounds? I'm going to pull up the Instagram right now, or I'm sorry, the Spotify right now, and pull this up to see what it is.
It's probably just rain sound.
No, it's rain fruits sounds. So it's also the sound of orange.
Right. Like, is someone like
the sound of orange.
Is someone like picking fruit? Like, I straight up don't know.
Well, we're gonna find out.
I hope
because-
it's like you just hear like rain, and then all of a sudden someone bites into a crisp apple.
Like, just like. Hey, people listen to ASMR all
They
the
love
time.
it.
I'm gonna look it up, and it better not end up on my festival. I'll
I hope it does.
cancel it. Fruit sounds.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You wouldn't.
Why?
You just wouldn't.
Okay. So rain fruit sounds is a thing. It is an artist, and let's go and share this here. And we're all gonna find this out together because nobody but Kat Rumbley listens to rain fruit sounds.
No, I'm pretty sure there's other people.
There's a lot.
Oh my God, it's so cute. I remember this guy.
Really?
What?
It's not a real guy. This is just a cartoon character.
Whatever.
Okay. Here we go. Let's listen to some rain fruit sounds. See what this sounds like.
I know people are just dying for this.
Yeah, you listen to it on repeat because it's adorable.
Oh God, yeah. It's nice. There's that thunderstorm.
Yeah, but where's the fruit?
It's just the mascot, man. Does everybody relax?
False advertising. You know what I would do though? I'm not knocking the sound of rain. I love the sound of rain. And when I was broadcasting out of my house, I had my show in my living room, like Wayne's World. On days that it would rain during monsoon, I would just open up the door and let it sound like rain in the background.
Yeah, of course you would, because it's the most relaxing sound ever.
Yeah, and then I would talk a little slower, a little deeper for the ladies, and for some
God.
sleepy guys. Well, I mean, oh God, I have
it's
the
like
ability to sound sexy, Kat. To some, it depends on what you're into. You're into different stuff, apparently. Nasally, high pitched, feminine voices. That's fine.
Not what my boyfriend sounds like.
I don't.
I do like pop punk though.
There you go. So
To listen to, but not to like. Are we on the radio?
no.
Not to fuck.
Okay. I like when you talk dirty. All right, let's get right into.
It wasn't even dirty.
It's good. No, I mean, you saying the F word in that context made me go, oh, what's up, Kat? That's why we're friends. Okay.
No, it's not.
I know. All right. So here's our breakdown. Taboo relationship moves you should try.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So this is good because there have been like more and more articles written about how to build strong relationships than I can even count. And I come across a lot of them and I read them, right? Because it's good to know this stuff. Now, the do's and don'ts may not be universal, so you have to try them out. But Huffington Post decided to go against the grain to share the don'ts that you should actually do. And they say these behaviors may actually help your relationship. All right, here's the first taboo relationship move that you should try.
Oh my God.
Ready?
Yes, I think I do all.
Sleeping in separate beds.
No, sorry, but I get why people do that.
Yes.
I do.
Sleep compatibility is a thing.
That's
obviously.
real. That's real.
Snoring and everything is an issue for a lot of people. And sometimes it's way better than instead of fighting about it to just sleep in separate beds. You still love each other.
Right.
You're still going
It
to meet
doesn't-
up in a bed to bang.
Right. It doesn't mean like your relationship's on the rocks necessarily. It's just like, I don't want to listen to your snoring.
Yeah. Plus, it's hot. You can say you're like banging your roommate, and there's like a old school college fetish. All right. Let's see.
So lame. Why do you have a roommate?
Well, when you're in college, old school college.
Oh,
roommates,
gotcha.
yeah. Okay. I had many. Were you able to do it, or you look defeated?
Yeah, because it's trash. I told you it didn't work.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, don't worry about it. And it was going to be all podcasts anyways, but that would have been funny. So
No, I did it. It's trash. It didn't list the podcasts. It
Oh.
wrote, and again, we're talking about different stuff now.
No, that's all right. Email it to me. We'll get back to it. We're definitely going to, I definitely want to see it. And obviously people are curious as well. Okay. So here's our second thing. All right. Talking about your romantic past. Okay. So they say,
I've done that.
oh yeah. So have you told your boyfriend your body count? That means how many people you've been
I
with.
understand what body count means.
Okay. Well,
I hate
not
that
everyone
he's been
does.
bringing this up for 3 weeks now.
It's just
terrible.
like
I hate
such
it.
also a weird phrase. But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay. That's good. The way I found out my girlfriend, I thought my girlfriend was innocent to say the least, which is an ignorant assumption. A woman in her 30s and single for long. I'm
It's
sure
not true.
she dated. Well, I thought
Mine's
she was
innocent. I swear.
Okay. Well, so the moment I found out that we were more in common than I thought, right? Because I just thought we were on different spectrums of experience. I'm a whore and you're a saint, right? That was essentially my idea going into this relationship. And then she said one time we were drinking around with friends, sitting around the campfire.
Classic campfire talk.
Yeah. And she was drunk and she's like, I banged so many guys without a condom. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, what?
Yikes.
Yeah. And then at the same time, like, I'm not a fan either. So yeah, I mean, it's at first after I was like hit in the face with that information, I was like, yeah, okay, I can't be a hypocrite about it. It makes us more compatible, actually.
Also just like babies, but
What?
nothing.
Condoms are for babies?
No, just like wear them so you don't get pregnant. But
Yes.
anywho.
Meaning that's how they're for babies.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Flirting with other people. Now
They said that's a good thing.
yes, they say taboo relationship moves that you should try to do.
You
Now,
hear that?
to who? Who you talking to?
Just kidding.
Oh, no, I mean,
I guess it depends.
yeah, it's kind of a way to create a healthy jealousy. They say, and it's also just kind of a way to not essentially change or take away from your freedom. You can flirt with someone and not bang them. Flirting is just like a nice way to say, hey, we're kind of connecting in a way, and it's conversation. And some people, they are more natural. We're in a more flirtatious setting. So they say, yeah, flirt with other people. They don't say add it to the spank bank, but say you can flirt with other people, take that extra energy home to your significant other and take it out on them in a positive way.
I think it's weird when people are like, oh my God, like I saw this guy and I thought he was attractive. And they're like, I feel so guilty. It's like, you're allowed to find other people attractive. Like,
right.
That's normal.
Yeah. It's what you do with that.
Right.
That crosses lines, unless you're like weirdo and you're open and in relationships with others.
Yeah, but that's been communicated. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
absolutely. And honestly, weirdo can't just hook up with a rando because that would be cheating. Just cheating times 3. It's even worse.
that is worse.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Self-pleasure made the list. Which
that was taboo. That's
yeah.
silly.
Yeah, that's an old school frame of mind. I mean,
there have been times in past relationships where I've been like, are we on the radio?
No.
Okay. I'm like,
okay.
Well,
I wasn't sure if we're on the radio.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
I'll say Rock 102.1.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's been times in the past where I'm like, yo, can you like jerk off more? Because like, you need to like
last longer?
Yes.
Yes.
This person doesn't listen and he doesn't live here, so whatever.
You're talking about the last boyfriend,
yeah,
not the current boyfriend.
No,
yes.
not the current.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to the current boyfriend. Put it down. So
strong arm.
Yeah. I see you, brother. I see you.
But like seriously, I don't know why people are so weird about that. Because it's like, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it, and just do it.
I know. My girlfriend said the same thing to me, but opposite. Can you jerk off a little less? Yeah. Because honestly, I got too many tickets to Pound Town. I would like an easy like coast into not so Pound Town. So that's a location too. You can look it up on Google Maps. So, but yeah, they say self pleasure. In fact, actually, it's good though. Say if like my girlfriend's on the mood, be like, cool, I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a little longer.
Yeah, who cares?
Have you ever caught as your significant other ever caught you? Actually, we're on there. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beefing Presents. So has your significant other ever caught you in bed self-pleasuring? Or anywhere?
On purpose?
Yeah, no, accidentally.
No.
Okay.
But I wouldn't care.
All right. Yeah,
I'd be like,
hey.
Come on
finish me
in.
out. Yeah, that's the beginning of many videos that I see when
It's
I'm watching
true.
movies in the bathroom.
Right.
Here is we're talking about taboo relationship moves that you should try, right? And the reason why is because you see all these kind of to-do lists for healthy relationships, but Huffington Post put together an article and a strong argument that you should try some of these don'ts to really strengthen your relationship. These are taboo don'ts. And we talked about sleeping in separate beds. They say you should try that if you're not sleep compatible. Talking about your romantic past, really being open and honest about that. That's a kick for some people. Flirting with other people in a healthy way is also one of those, and self-pleasure. Now, here's some other little talking points that they're suggesting taboo relationship moves that you should try. Taking separate vacations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Are you kidding? I go on solo trips all the time.
Okay, yeah,
You're
that's
And he
you're like
loves,
queen of it. Yeah.
yeah, he loves that about me though, because he's like, I love that you're independent. You can just go do that, you know? Like, I think it's important for couples to have autonomy,
yeah.
but also go on trips together. Like, we've been on trips together, but also, yeah,
I do like that because there's some situations where you're like, hey, I just want to bro down with my friends,
Right.
and it's not the vibe, and I still want that part of my life, and then I also want the romantic little getaways. So with that too, you can't miss somebody if they're never gone. You know?
yeah. I mean, that's real too.
Yeah.
And also, if you're gonna go do something that the other person isn't like super stoked on, like, why?
Right.
It's like if I was like, hey, I'm gonna go sort through these Goodwill bins for 4 hours, like, I'm not gonna bring my man.
That's good. Yeah.
Because I'm selfish and I don't want him, you know, I don't want to have to worry about like, you know, like, oh, I'm bored. Like,
I've had regular friends that have this problem. Like when a friend visits you,
Uh-huh.
you want a friend that is like, he's visiting me in New York. Hey, I'll see you later. He's going to go to the city. Not,
yeah,
hey,
like you have
can
to
take-"
entertain.
Yep, and they
the
act.
worst.
They can't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
a good
like-
friend to have too. An independent friend who's
Yeah.
able to enjoy time with you, but then don't have to make hanging out with him a full-time job.
Yeah, he's not even
Yeah.
like using me as a car ride. Like
Yes.
where I'm, you know,
Right,
And
like
if- yeah.
you came and like go use a Uber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
All right, 2 more left here, or 3 more left. Going to bed angry. They're suggesting that. I don't necessarily agree with
Ew.
that or understand that.
Nah.
Talking openly about your money, apparently that's a taboo. But I like to brag to my girlfriend that I make more than her all the time. Be like, it's a sexist society, girl, and you're doing God's work, but I make more money.
you
What's
make
up?
more than
Dude,
her. I'm surprised.
Me too.
I'm surprised too because I don't make more than many.
Yeah.
Yes,
I literally am shocked right now.
I know.
I don't
know.
even know what she does.
Oh, you
but-
thought I was in this relationship for the money? Ah,
No,
yes.
I didn't. I just, yeah.
Yeah, well, there should be more
Honestly,
gold
just
diggers out there, honestly.
Open communication is key. Just
Yeah.
period.
All right, yeah. And well, here's the final taboo relationship move that you should try, according to this piece in Huffington Post. And of course, take it with a grain of salt. But they say keeping a secret from your significant other. I guess it really depends on what that secret may be.
Yeah. What?
Here's an example. Say that you had a Taco Tuesday. It didn't sit well with you. You let one rip and a little too much came out. You keep the secret that you might have made a mess of
The
yourself
shark.
as opposed to, telling them the truth.
It's also hilarious.
It
though.
is hilarious. I mean, I guess that was a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. I would definitely share the hilarious
I'd
stuff.
share
Hey, babe, I shorted myself today. Hilarious, right? You laughing?
You literally sound like me. That would be me. I would be the babe. I'd be like, never believe this.
Wow. It's a good thing you're hot. All right, so let's hit the reset. We'll be back at your beef tip right after this. And on the podcast broadcast, we're going to see what Power's Ultimate Music Festival
It's
is.
not worth hyping.
Whatever. No, on the podcast, we'll see. He's bummed about it. And I want to see it for myself. So we're going to see at youtube.com/beefvegan. How bad is it? How bad can it really be?
How bad can it really be?
Right.
I'm just more annoyed that because for that last segment, I was just so distracted. I didn't
I
know
know.
anything
I
because
know.
it didn't work.
I know. Why is it?
Go
Why?
look at it and look how stupid it is.
Did
It's not
you-
even worth material. I sent it to you.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, even it being not good is material.
No,
if it's even
empty.
if it's blank.
It is blank. That's
Okay.
my point. It's like not content.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
but don't let it go to your heart. I mean, I see you look. Let me just explain something real quick. In my perception, as I'm looking at you, and yes, and you are kind of pulling away from being involved because this upsets you so much. It almost looks like your fucking cat died. And I'm
No,
like,
I
what's going
just-
on, man?
I literally had no idea what we were just talking about for the last few minutes, which is why I couldn't catch up. And I'm like, well, this annoyed me that this took 10 minutes. And now I don't
Aw.
even know what we're talking about for 3 more minutes.
We gotta work out.
That's not going to be worth it.
Whatever. It is gonna be worth it because I'm gonna roast you. And
Go ahead.
yeah. And honestly, I don't know why.
Because it's not even roastable. Right. It's nothing.
Shut up, man. Calm down. Okay, you're fine. And so here's Power's list. He's bummed. Obviously, he doesn't use Spotify.
I do. It's
You
a
do.
different like account because it's locked. I'm in like a duo account. Right. So this is fun content, isn't it? Let me explain it.
Just relax. I'll
Yeah,
let you know
sucks.
what I decide is good content on our show, right? Okay. So let me. It's my decision, and laughing at this is good. So we did ours. 3-day full festival lineups, and some of it was weird. I mean, Kat had a bunch of weird sounds, just rain sounds, shit like that. Here's Powers.
Not weird. Awesome.
Okay. I don't want to hear rain sounds at a music festival. Powers only has one day, and it's David Bowie headlining, which is fantastic. Nine Inch Nails.
Play that.
Julian K. You don't play David Bowie?
I played David Bowie at this thing I did once the other day, so that's that.
That's your headliner. Yeah.
I guess.
9 Inch Nails, Julian K, and A Perfect Circle.
Don't
There you
know
go.
who Julian K is. Who's that?
Isn't that the
It's probably
crazy dude?
K-pop or something. Look, at the end
It's
of the day,
Illinois. That's like waste time.
Powers. It doesn't matter. And
Wait,
at the
why
end of-
did you get the cactus background and I got the weird nighttime one?
because all your fucking sounds are for sleep. So that's why.
Not rap though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's arguable too. I mean, if you listen to like Kevin Gates, I go to sleep to that shit too.
Oh my
When it's
god.
nursery rhymes, you're talking about nursery rhymes and autotune.
Kevin Gates is very intelligent.
Yeah, he is. Well, I'm
Well,
sure
he
he's.
is. Listen to some of his interviews. You're gonna
Yeah, his
hate over
interviews
here.
are intelligent and his fucking lyrics are garbage.
They're not garbage.
All right, let's pull up Kevin Gates lyrics.
No, stop. Boring.
What?
I don't like this.
Yeah, everybody's a fucking
Well,
critic.
No, I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying no.
All right, well, let's get into crazy
Let's
news.
do more relationship stuff. It's so much fun.
No, come on. I mean, I can only get so much estrogen in my system in the morning.
Well, I'll be honest with you, even that was the other thing. So that's why even with the body count question,
Yeah.
it got me in trouble.
Why?
Why?
Because
You
it was
didn't
a
even
topic.
answer it.
No, I know that. But then even that turned into something.
Well, I'm sorry that you can't talk about, you can't do your job without getting in trouble. I tell my girlfriend straight up, don't listen if she's going to take anything I say seriously on the air. And she listens. And
Does she?
Yeah, but she doesn't bring
My boyfriend's
shit
not-
up.
Yeah.
If I say like on the air that I want to bang like some celebrity, right? And it's like whatever, right?
Well, yeah, it is like whatever because it's literally never gonna happen.
You
No, it's not.
can't say that. I mean,
just
no,
did.
Christina Ricci still might if we ever meet and I'm single. There's a possibility that we could hit it off. It's possible.
How is she looking at Wednesday?
She's looking fantastic. And she's actually what I noticed is she's getting a lot of work lately. Ever since Yellow Jackets and on Amazon the other night, I was looking for something to watch, and there was like 4 or 5 different Christina Ricci movies. Now, granted, not like mainstream releases, but she is in Wednesday. She is in Yellow Jackets, which is a well-received Showtime show, which is really good. You should check it out. But yeah, so she's kind of having this career resurgence, and it was great that they cast her in Wednesday. Wednesday actually broke Stranger Things streaming record
Really?
as far as hours consumed in the opening
Really?
week. Yeah, so
I heard it's good.
it's okay, and here's the thing, it's a little kiddish,
Okay.
right? But they do curse a little bit. It kind of walks that line. It's Tim Burton, so you get that
Oh,
aspect.
really?
Oh yeah, Tim Burton directed the entire series. Yeah,
Oh.
his brainchild.
Who is it for? Like what age group? Because remember when I was saying like
It's for families.
because
Oh,
I
it
watched
is?
Sabrina
Okay.
the Teenage Witch. You laughed at me like a maniac. Like, because I'm like, no, it's all right. And she's cute and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's not for anybody.
No, Chilling Adventures was all right. And then it got crappy.
Wait,
Yes.
you know?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
The,
Yeah.
Like
the
the
new
old
one.
school?
No, the
Oh,
new
there's a
one.
new one.
There was like a new bloody one, Haunted, and
Oh,
what's her
okay.
name?
So this one is for general audiences 8 to 80. So if he didn't make it for just adult audiences, he didn't just make it for tweens. He kind of made like family content that was a little edgy, especially based on some of the material because Wednesday likes murder and death and all that good stuff. So let's get back on the air with that.
I have something to say.
Crazy for him. You know why I put that in there, Kat Rumbley? Did you hear that?
What, crazy for him?
Oh yeah, my little sweeper. It says the ladies are going crazy for him, and oh, he's so handsome, so hot.
Oh, about you?
Yeah, you don't have to say it like that though, Kat.
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
About you.
Yeah, about me.
Good job.
Yeah.
My
Jeez.
second take.
Show me you think I'm discussing without saying I'm
Take
discussing.
2.
Okay, so anyways, the reason why I put that in there is because reactions like that. But on radio, a lot of people don't know what I look like, and if you like subliminally tell them, "Hey, this guy's super hot," then eventually, you're just gonna believe what you hear. I mean, same thing as like watching the news, right? So yeah.
No.
Okay, that's because you know me, Kat. That's fine.
I'm just busting you.
Yeah, I know you're busting the chops. So
The chops,
we were
I
just
sure
talking.
am.
We were just talking about how Wednesday broke Stranger Things streaming records on Netflix, and what that show was kind of geared towards. And I think it's a demo from 8 to 80. It's family with a little bit of edge. but I still haven't been able to finish that last episode. So they kind of lose me at the end. But it was pretty interesting. Special effects was good, and it's Tim Burton, so you have that goth vibe.
Yeah, I love that.
I do. I mean, you grow up on that, right?
Yeah.
You grew up on the Tim Burton-esque universe where it's the same kind of color schemes and lighting, and it's just something that I enjoy. And I'm not like a full-on eyeliner goth kind of person, but I do enjoy like even Batman's and anything Tim Burton does, even if I don't like the actual content of it, the visual aspect of it.
Interesting.
Is always
He's
good.
got style.
Yeah.
It does. Well, it's one speed, and that's straight
But
goth.
that's the style.
That's a style. That's good, and he hasn't walked away from it, and that's fine. So yeah, Wednesday is good enough for you guys to check out if you haven't. But I have a feeling most of you have, because again, it broke Stranger Things records. So we ran out of time, and it's unfortunate because there was a list of younger generations calling out the most toxic things Gen X does, which is kind of us. Yeah, and
That's you. Wait, is that millennial?
that's you too.
Oh God, I want
With
to
your
hear
old
it.
ass. Yeah, and
It's my favorite show.
Was that good?
no, I didn't enjoy it. So, and then there was also a list of cars most likely to make it 250,000 miles. But spoiler alert, Kia Soul's not on there, so I'm not.
Yeah, I really
stoked
thought it
about
was going to
that.
be number one.
You're a dick. All right, we got to get out of here. So don't forget, Robin Nash coming up next. She's going to have your next keyword to text in for those Metallica tickets. Follow The Curious Cat on Instagram by searching The Curious Cat, and check out our podcast on demand, youtube.com/BeefVegan, or on Spotify just by searching Beef Vegan Presents. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. You have anything to add to it, Powers?
Toot. I love you, Beef. You're the man.
All right, you're the man too, bud.
Hey, all right.
What about me?
Hi, Kat. You're the best.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Great show.
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
That's spam.